Spider-Man Homecoming is one of my favorite Spider-Man movies. Now, I don't think it's better than Into or Across, and of course I respect the greats. But I don't know what it is about this movie, man. I just love it so much. Now, to get it out of the way, I know this isn't a perfect nor traditional Spider-Man. It pretty much feels like more of a teen comedy with Spider-Man, but it still has Spider-Man elements and also a ton of other things that I love. And all the hate online that it gets is seriously dumb. How can you not have fun watching this movie? The main complaints the movie gets is people still calling him Iron Man Jr. Like, get over it, bro. This was years ago. He saves him like 2 times in the movie. And sure, he made his suit, but everything you people were complaining about is gone now. But he also proceeds to not need him and stops Vulture without his help or his suit, because that's Spider-Man. People like to complain that he wants to be an Avenger in this movie, even though that's in the first 10 minutes, and then at the end of the movie, he learns that it's way too much responsibility and he doesn't want to be an Avenger, and he just wants to be a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. That's his whole character arc. Anyone at age 15 would want to be an Avenger. He doesn't really fight anyone in this movie, which personally, I don't need my Spider-Man to be punching someone every 5 seconds to enjoy the movie, and that's not everything the character stands for. He doesn't just punch people.
When we found out that Michael Keaton was playing Vulture and we were gonna get a Vulture Spider-Man movie, I was thinking, yo, web of shadows, aerial combat, fight in the sky.
Oh,
where
yeah.
Peter's like web striking him.
Don't get any of that.
No,
Vulture
he
beats
didn't even
himself.
throw.
Vulture beats himself at the end.
This is a fact. I don't think he threw a punch in the whole movie.
Tom has 2 other movies with really cool fight scenes, so if you want to go see him fight, watch those movies. His first 3 movies are his origin story, and I'm glad they did something different and didn't do the exact same thing. And now with No Way Home, we're finally getting traditional Spider-Man, and I couldn't be happier. Now, I'm not saying Homecoming is perfect because it has its flaws, but this movie is just a ton of fun. It has its own personality, which I really love. It doesn't feel like any other Spider-Man movie. I also love how he's actually in high school. He's the first to actually go to high school. Honestly, Spider-Man in high school has been done to death, but I really like the high school feel in this movie and the surrounding cast. Like, the teacher and the rest of the decathlon team are amazing. I also like how he's actually a teenager and doesn't look 30, and it's super grounded in comparison to the other Tom Holland movies. And it has this feeling I don't really know how to explain. I mean, it's just like a comfort movie, to be honest. The pacing in this movie is kind of insane. The movie starts off strong with the introduction of the main villain, and it shows him working and cleaning up alien tech from the Battle of New York. And then we cut to a vlog from Peter and showing the fight in Civil War. And it pretty much instantly makes you fall in love with Tom's portrayal. And we can see Peter and his friends and him going to high school, and then boom, we're 15 minutes in and he's already getting ready to do Spider-Man stuff. 15 minutes and we've already been introduced to the villain of the movie, Peter, Ned, and the surrounding cast. We got to see a little bit of New York, like the bodega, and also him fighting crime and like just being a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. And then 19 minutes in, he's already stopping a bank heist. And then later on, we see Peter and Ned at Liz's party, and Peter is getting ready to swing in his Spider-Man until he sees an explosion in the distance. So Peter tries to stop that. Meanwhile, as he's chasing them down, the Vulture swoops in and grabs him and gets taken into the sky. By the way, where is bro spider sense? Anyways, then he's trying to stop the Vulture from stealing weapons from a truck, and then the Washington Monument. Right after that, the ferry. Then we get the big twist that Vulture is Liz's dad, and then we get to see the iconic panel of Spider-Man pushing the rubble off of him, and then the plane fight, and then that's pretty much the end of the movie. So it gets started quick, so you're never bored. And now that I think about it, there's a lot of set pieces in this, like the Washington Monument, the ferry, the plane fight. They knew they couldn't fuck this up, and it being a restart to the character, it seems like they wanted to do something big, so they just threw Spider-Man in these crazy set pieces. Tom is just a really great Peter and Spider-Man. I think he's got them both down to a T. I mean, his quips are good.
I gotta say, the other guy was way better with that thing. I'm shocked. What's up, guys? You forget your PIN number?
How awkward he is as Peter is really good.
You look nice.
All right.
From your team.
That's not a hug. I'm just grabbing the door for you. We're not there yet.
Another thing that really stands out in this movie is Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton is really good in this movie. He's also one of the most relatable villains we have in the MCU, and just honestly one of the best villains. It's not like there's much competition. I really love how he's just a normal guy who got screwed over by damage control and is just trying to make a living and just wants to provide for his family. I think his suit is also really cool and a little menacing. I mean, the twist in the car with Peter is one of the most intense scenes and also one of the best things in the movie. I hate when people try to say Peter doesn't have consequences in this movie when he literally does. Now, it's nothing crazy, it's just nothing compared to the other Spider-Man, and I can get that, but he just does. I mean, he loses his suit because he doesn't listen to Tony. I mean, he can't go to Homecoming with Liz. I mean, the whole movie, he just wants to hang out with Liz and be with his friends. Another consequence he has is being reckless with his identity, which he ends up being punished for by Aunt May finding out. I mean, we see him jumping over the fence at school. We see him at the top of Liz's house with his mask off where anyone can pretty much see him. Him being reckless with his identity humanity, and Aunt May finding out pretty much leads to her being more involved with it, and also this happening. The rubble on top of Spider-Man is one of the best Spider-Man scenes we have in live action. It's ripped straight out of the comics, and he proves to himself that he is Spider-Man with or without the suit. And overall, it's just a really great moment. And also, this movie just has a lot of spectacular moments, like the fairy fight and trying to save the fairy, and also the Washington Monument scene. It's crazy how many like great moments there is in this movie. I kind of feel like the events that happened in the Avengers movies derailed the original plans for the next Spider-Man movies. It feels like a lot of setup for the next film, and they kind of just do a whole 180 and go to Italy and do this whole other thing with Far From Home. I can't help but feel like Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man does the retelling of the character a bit better in the MCU. I mean, most of the characters in Tom's trilogies are pretty much one note. No one in this trilogy goes through a character arc like Lonnie in Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. And I wish we could have just got a more Spider-Man take, even though I really do love this movie and how different it is from the other movies. How do you have this suit and you choose the MCU Iron Spider-Man? This suit has so much aura, and in this, I don't even know what this is. The colors are so like dull, and I just, what is this? Who did this, Sean? Was it you? Is this what you wanted? I can't just talk about all the good things with this movie, so I'm gonna talk about some of the flaws, because the movie does have some. Where is his Spidey sense? He has it in Civil War and then doesn't in this film. Not really sure, maybe that's been explained. I don't really remember. I don't really like how there isn't swinging scenes. I mean, I guess there is one in the suburbs, but it's dark and doesn't really look that well, and also he's not really swinging, so I mean, he's just pretty much running through the backyards. I talked about this in my last video, so I won't really get into it too much, but why doesn't he just swing instead of taking Flash's car? The only things I can think of is there isn't many buildings to swing from around his school, so he just uses Flash's car, but once he's in the city, I'm not sure why he doesn't just swing. I mean, he's also on the phone with Ned, so he can track his phone. I guess it would be kind of hard to swing and call him at the same time, but he texts his MJ in Far From Home while he's swinging, so I'm not too sure. Either way, it's not really a big deal. I just hate how he literally doesn't swing in this trilogy. I mean, the set pieces aren't really near big buildings, but in the beginning of the movie, I would have loved to see him swing more. I'm not sure why we didn't just see him swing to the ferry. I mean, we just see him like arrive there instead of like showing him swinging there, which would have been really cool to see. Another con for the movie is the CGI on the suit. It looks so bad at times. I mean, they have the suit, it's practical, but it just looks so bad in certain scenes. The suit almost looks fake, like an action figure or something. I mean, TASM 2 is still the best live action looking suit we've had. But other than that, the Homecoming suit looks pretty good. Besides the black lines, the MCU loves their lines on comic book costumes. This is a minor thing, but wow, the home trilogy has shit posters. They have one good poster for every movie, and the rest are completely ass. I mean, why is Betty Brant on this poster? I mean, this is one of the worst things I've seen. This poster is so bad. Anyways, this movie isn't perfect, but it's a really fun time, so I'm gonna give it 9 out of 10. I wonder if the next movie will be just as good.
Look at the baby mountain goats! Baby mountain goats?